Welcome back, beautiful soul. I am so happy you're here today. Today's conversation is for the woman who has learned to wear her armor well, not the kind anyone else can see. The armor underneath her favorite designer brands, the armor beneath that beautiful smile, the accomplishments, the competence, the woman everyone admires because she always seems to have it together while quietly longing to reconnect from the inside out. Reconnection with herself, with her body, with her voice, with her spirit. She loves deeply. She desperately longs to receive love, support, affection, rest, pleasure. Yet somewhere along the way, her nervous system learned that protection felt safer than softening. So without even realizing it, she reaches for her armor before openness, protection before presence, guarding before connection, control before surrender, doing before receiving. If you've ever wondered why your heart longs for closeness while your body instinctively reaches for protection, this conversation is for you. Welcome to She Receives. I'm Dr. Tabitha Taylor, your host and guide, licensed professional counselor, sex therapist, and intimacy coach. And today we're talking about why softness is safe and what your nervous system has been waiting to learn. Armor isn't the enemy. So before we go any further, I want to tell you something that I hope brings a little relief. Your armor really isn't the problem, and it really never was. Your armor is evidence that your nervous system loves you enough to protect you. And maybe it learned that vulnerability wasn't safe. Maybe it learned that expressing your needs led to disappointment. Maybe it learned that slowing down wasn't an option. And maybe it learned that being the strong one kept everyone else okay. Whatever your story, your armor makes sense. But somewhere deep inside, you sense there is another way. You just don't know how to get there yet. Healing doesn't begin by criticizing your armor. Healing begins by understanding it. Your protection has been wise. Imagine walking through a rainstorm. Someone hands you a raincoat. You gladly put it on. It keeps you dry. It serves its purpose. Now imagine the sun comes out. Hours later, you're still wearing that raincoat, hood and everything. Not because it's raining, because you forgot the weather had changed. Sometimes our nervous system does something very similar. Protection that was once necessary can become automatic. Not because there's something wrong, because our body remembers yesterday while longing to live today. Healing doesn't only invite us to understand our armor, it gently invites us to soften it. And if the thought of that makes you cringe, oh, I get it. It can feel incredibly vulnerable. But hear me when I say this. Softness isn't weakness. One of the greatest misunderstandings about softness is that softness means becoming vulnerable to harm. It doesn't. Softness isn't abandoning boundaries. Softness isn't saying yes when you mean no. Softness isn't tolerating mistreatment. And softness isn't becoming passive. True softness is incredibly discerning. It honors your boundaries. It listens to your body. It allows your nervous system to relax without asking you to betray yourself. Softness doesn't remove wisdom. It allows wisdom to emerge without fear leading the way. Yes, armor protects us, But armor also has a cost. The same armor that protects us from disappointment may also keep us from receiving encouragement. The same armor that protects us from rejection may also keep us from intimacy and pleasure. The same armor that protects us from emotional pain may also keep us from joy and comfort. And the same armor that protects us from abandonment may also keep us from hearing our own voice, reconnecting with our body, and honoring our spirit. The same armor that protects us from vulnerability may also keep us from presence, connection, and love. Not because love and connection aren't available, because armor wasn't designed to let much in. Softness becomes a doorway to receiving, to presence, connection, pleasure, intimacy, love. Everything your heart has been longing to experience. So here's the invitation. What if healing isn't asking you to throw away your armor? What if it's simply inviting you to notice when you no longer need it? Perhaps that's why softness has felt so uncomfortable. Not because softness is actually dangerous, but because your nervous system has spent years believing protection was the safest place to live. And maybe, just maybe, your body is ready to experience something different. Here's what softness really looks like. Most of the time, it's incredibly ordinary. It's taking one full breath before responding. It's allowing someone to help you. It's letting yourself receive that help. It's receiving a compliment without explaining it away. It's saying, I could use a moment. It's placing your hand over your heart, taking a little time to reflect instead of immediately fixing the problem. It's resting, honey, before you're exhausted. It's laughing without wondering what everyone else thinks. It's crying without apologizing. It's telling someone that really mattered to me. These aren't signs of weakness. They are signs that your nervous system is discovering safety. And here's a gentle reminder I'd like to leave you with today. Healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about creating enough safety to become more fully yourself. One protected moment at a time, one softened breath at a time, one honest conversation at a time, one act of receiving at a time. Before we close, I'd love to invite you into a brief moment of noticing. Take a slow breath. And gently let it go. Allow your shoulders to soften just a little. You don't have to force anything. Simply ask yourself, where do I notice my body armor today? Not with judgment, with curiosity. Now ask, what is my armor trying to protect? Then gently ask one final question. Is there one small place my nervous system might be ready to soften today? Not all at once, just one small place. Take one more slow breath. And notice whatever your body notices. Today's truth to return to. Your armor was never your enemy. It was your nervous system's way of protecting what mattered most. And as safety grows, softness no longer feels like something to fear. It begins to feel like coming home. And from safety, she receives. Thank you for allowing me to spend this time with you today. And if this conversation landed with your heart, I hope you'll share with another woman who may be quietly wearing armor too. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Try choosing softness. Relax into safety. Allow what is true. Receive what is good. And from that place, give from overflow. I'm Dr. Tabitha Taylor. I'll meet you right here next time on She Receives.